And the 1-1. A base hit. Gonzalez hit a couple of nights ago.
Toledo this year, and it'll be interesting to see. And perhaps I should explain.
Up into Dexter Fowler. The lineup Pirates. And for the pitch hitter, he's been struggling.
600 feet.
Of course.
Sometimes they fall down. And you basically did both of those as you finished on video. We don't. You'll just have to take my word for it.
Ricky, you got no cuts, no bruises. That's hit and caught at third by Miller and grab. For his last 12 with 3 first half that he had last season, it was just tremendous.
Cardinals are trying to figure out their bullpen right now. At the end, at least, with Andrew Miller.
They're now 11-9. Little check swing and a strike. And it's one in the outfield. Miller, Edman, and the 2-2. Swim as he struck him out. First game, and he's got an inning under his walk in the bottom of the 9th last year. There have been 11 major league players. One of them.
John Mabry's another.
And the 1-0 is a strike.
And would love to have had a chance. Cardinals took the series, but they.
The 1-2 pitch. Toyota key to the game
last night with that Diaz to just keep going, ride it.
Dobbs tire and auto in. Ozuna, Gonzalez. Bunt, and right off the mound it's cool, and he'll make the play.
And stoic, not always, but they're an emotional game that often is in the 9th inning. That great feeling, you just want to keep that going. Again, you don't want to be necessarily. Let's go. Can't wait to play again.
And in reality, you stole it too. A team record in 1981. To the right side, shift on, and the Cardinals go 1-2-3.
Could push through it, but they wanted to give him a little extra time. Junior Fernandez is doubleheader. Dan, so many games to play.
Byproduct of what's happening now with the Cardinals.
Chess game, isn't it? I mean, a lot of work for Mike Schiff trying to figure out the back end of their bullpen. Teams today, the Pirates and the Cardinals. So they're still trying to figure out who closes games really in both dugouts.
Taking just time McCutcheon, who was
here though with 31 strikeouts, 1 out of every.
Tyler O'Neill over to make the catch.
3 miles an hour. That's a good separation.
College basketball coach St. Louis. Field going near the wall, and he has got it up.
It sure did. It sure did. You and Tyler are so similar.
Benjamins. Here's Polanco. He was on the COVID list, hitting 136. A big swing and a miss. Get on track. And a swing and a miss in the second. One of the strong Yadier Molina. First pitch, a strike.
Delivery is strikes more than he does it.
To second baseman Kevin Newman for the went off the tip of his glove, led
on their way to their victory.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Tyler,
which was a hit to third. Osuna, and he's got a big body.
Because he is indeed safe. He's flying down the line.
Such in throw. Left Osuna. Oh, sliding. Kneeling up. The throw to second turns into Jose Osuna. Much.
He did credit the professional at-bats from the guys in front of him in the lineup. He said getting tripped is the reason we won the.
Both struck out on the 7th pitch at bat. All 4 runs scored, 2 outs. Dealing
that bat because they came with men on. So that was a very tough situation. Was the gas.
Osuna backing up O'Neill. And in the St. Louis area.
2016 played good home run numbers the last 2 years in the minor leagues with Pittsburgh.
All across the ground ball back. Miller to Carpenter, 2 away.
Factors that come into play to have
to say he's not going to catch
both ends of a doubleheader.
Cardinals will have Cleveland De Leon against Tristan McKenzie. We'll have the game for you. Off the and throws it over to Carpenter for followed by Dexter Fowler. Dylan Carlson. The stretch. So Chad,
plenty of starts against the Cardinals. We've for Cardinal outfielders to get a chance to play every day. And Dexter's the one that's been the most Chicago on that trip. But I think it kind of can that, hey, we can do this.
Yeah.
And so early, well, it's not early. And a 58-game schedule that the Cardinals are.
Soft contact so far. And now it's a 1 out. Join. Seems like every time he's up, someone is on base.
Somebody, don't you?
It's to Dillon. Little out there, back to first, and they turn their second.
So creative.
That floats in there at 67 miles an hour. Corporate events are held there. Named after Joe Cunningham. Timeout. Here's a ground ball.
Well deserved.
Yes, it is. What should have been in both these pitchers for the most part. And Kim is going to have to pitch around the air here.
Pitcher. But what it does is it forces.
Back and makes the ball. The runner does staying put at second base.
And the wall takes a beat.
He's got to be at third base.
If it drops, and that.
Second sprint speed pitching around Bell here to get to Reynolds, and indeed even with the presence in that lineup, Reynolds, the switch hitter, looks at a fastball, then a strike.
These pitches, the more you like it. I mean, he doesn't miss by much when he misses, and then the.
He got him. Elevated that fastball and a strikeout.
If it's 92, 90
against the wall. And the first pitch outside. Hit stalling. So the error by Miller
should be right. It wasn't the error. He hangs breaking ball last 2 years, and we know how good that team has been. And he is from Carbondale.
Be to left about. Here's a 1-0. And it's made by Dylan Carlson. As he looks at a strike, second time through. Long is hustling all the way, and the catch is
right. The ball hit his glove, and a challenge
painted on the black. Yep. Same thing. It's got the feel of.
With the doubleheaders coming up.
There is a sense of urgency from the first. Not one ball hit by the Cardinals today. And there. Pitch taken low.
The roster around a little bit.
It's 3-0.
If it's in there right down central, let her go.
He'll take the walk. Now this young man can really. So 2 outs and 2 on. Left, didn't get enough. Will strand 2.
Closer together. Wong told me after the game, especially with the circumstances at hand, to social.
2 outs in the ninth. Deep right, and the catch. But 2 outs.
Field play in this game, and Dexter can add that.
So major CC Player of the Year back in 2006. And it is caught. Nice play. Singled and also grounded back to Kim. 2 balls and no strikes.
Wise and has a good assortment of a one-trick pony. And I'm going to. Here it is, 98. Here it is, 98. Savvy on the mound. You can kill it.
And the stretch. Tarek Brock. Oh, God! Molina, his first.
Yanni did a terrific this game, and this is a no doubter. It's actually off the back
Time list. There's Reynolds. So Brandon
can play.
Here's a 1-0 pitch. 2 balls, no strikes on Dexter foul in the third.
This year. 25 of those 35 have been decided in that first.
I'd be curious out of those 35 energy of it too.
Good question.
Beats the shit. Carlson trying to bunt his way on.
In yourself, you still had the energy.
Good lower half.
But I'm just, yeah, you had the. And then let it fly.
Here's a 1-1. Bunts it. And runner goes. Throw down to second and a swipe.
One of my favorite things, Dex. You'll find out in a minute.
Mike Schultz spoke about the pitching this season yesterday, saying it's been very. Of course, the catchers sharing that.
15 games to necessarily go deep in terms of in ERA. Ground ball. Two comes Bell.
Does get the barrel on it. Might be a double. Throw something low in the zone, assuming.
2. Here she comes. B2. Wong a flip. And they get to. Sure as to whether or not to take it. Absinum 2 going towards the bag at first. That's fouled back. After the double play to go to. Tempted. Mike Schilt is to go to him.
I'm okay with it.
The move pace gets out of the jam. Runners.
We should. Of course, none of us. I know I didn't see him play. I know you didn't see.
Top of the Cardinal lineup.
The Gallegos in the next.
10. That'll carry to Polanco. Pitch. 2 away. Is grounded out to second. Over 65. Ooh, check swing. Ooh, trying to extend his on. Missing there. Back just below us. Sit down, Ricky. I'm gonna get on base. 3-2. And it's the walk. Schmidt, the 2-out walk. You are very 0-2. He's having trouble with that breaking ball right now. Runner at first base. And did he go? He did not. So Goldschmidt gets a.
Al's everywhere.
And that is outside. And so Goldie's in. Gold to Tyler O'Neill. O'Neill breaking ball yanks it foul. And 1 strike. Good pitch. Catches the bottom. On its way. Got him. 1-1. IL. An announcement made before the game. And a strike. 1 for Stallings.
Only a 225.
And Carlson is there for. Wow. Back in the 5th from Osuna. Out of play. Lead among catchers since 1. With Stallings back to first.
MVP of a World Series. Darryl Porter, who was, and so he would have a special 2 for 7, etc. But I mean, what? How long?
1-1. Next by Gallegos. Pull.
You can call it whatever you want.
Gallegos. Take it high and in. O'Neill is back and he's just at 14 innings pitched. That essentially is the bottom of the 9th.
Pitched at Ole Miss.
And the 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Third baseline. Banded and the strike. 0 for 2. Breaking ball outside.
Following it.
2. Tuck. Sing. One ball and 2. Going to the changeup. Tucker and Cole Tucker with his good
Runner at second base.
Up and in, and that's ball 1.
Which is from, I mean, I'm sure anybody, and Tommy Edman.
And a strike at first man. Well, you have to wonder what the numbers are too, Ricky, with that.
Cardinals outfield is very shallow.
And for the Cardinals, a little bit different story. I mean,
now has a chance to score the winning run for.
It'll drop. It's a base. Carlson's throw not be in time, and they get the bloop base hit. And
oh, there's your run. And the hit off.
And the 0-1 pitch outside.
Would say, Dan, for players
on deck.
Tucker's father and Cardinal fans backly.
Pitch charged again, so Tucker now assures now that Bell To the right side, Wong will make the play. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Oh, what a. He'll be due up first with Bell. And he walked him.
First and third situation if they do try to steal a.
No balls and a strike.
Bell hope for a pitch that's out of the zone.
0-2 pitch. That'll make it a 3-1 Pittsburgh lead.
Too much of the plate.
Miller into left's Bell will hold up the runner at third, and now back. And that's outside. Go again. There's a strike, and it's 1-1. Left field line. A catch. Carlson hustling back, and what a tremendous catch.
We talked about the bullpen question.
No balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and
In that situation, and that was right down central too. Again, I'd say hope for the.
The 0-1. Now 0-2. Fouled back by Schrock. 2. And a miss, and again the Cardinals could not get that right. So they drop it 4th.